People in Decatur are continuing to search for answers in the police shooting death of Stephen Perkins. That includes one of his neighbors who witnessed what happened on the night of September 29th. Right now, Aaliyah is still investigating what led up to Perkins being shot by Decatur police in the early morning hours of that Friday. There are conflicting opinions in the community based on what the police department says happened and home security video from the scene that night. Decatur police say Perkins was killed when officers responded to his home at the request of a tow truck driver over a vehicle repossession issue. Meanwhile, the home of Perkins' neighbor, Justin Shepard, was damaged the night of that officer-involved shooting. This story tops News 19 at 5. I'm Christine Killemeyer.
And I'm Jerry Hayes. Shepard says he has yet to receive help in making repairs. News 19's Mariah Wiggs has the story.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 direct bullet hole shots.
Justin Shepard says he was woken up by bullets hitting his home the night his neighbor, Stephen Perkins, was killed in an officer-involved shooting. He says his house was shot 7 times during the incident.
It kind of put me into fight or flight mode because I've been to combat.
A retired Army veteran, Shepard says he knew something was wrong, but it's the trauma he's dealing with after the incident that struck him the hardest.
So I've called the Veterans Crisis Line quite a few times to try to deal with my anxiety, to calm, to bring me back down, to like do a mental reset. And it's hard. It's hard to process this, not only losing a friend, but watching it happen and then not receiving any help.
He's had to deal with emotional recovery while he deals with the physical recovery of his house, repairing damage from the shooting. Shepard says he reached out to Veteran Services and city officials, but has not received any help. And it's more than just bullet holes.
I would flip the lights on for you, but they don't work because the bullet hole down here, it hit the electrical wire leading down to that box.
He also has to find the money to have part of his home rewired. After attending city council meetings and protests since the shooting, Shepard got a phone call from Decatur City Council President Jacob Ladner Tuesday morning, but the call didn't bring any concrete answers.
I feel neglected in a way, that nobody's reached out and said, hey, look, here's an advocate from the city on our behalf. Nobody's offered that kind of compassion.
Still, he hopes for a solution to his problem.
I would like my home restored and fixed, not patched up. I don't want, some sloppy job. I would like to feel safe back in my home.
In Decatur, Mariah Wiggs, News 19.
Shepard says Ladner told him yesterday someone from the city would be reaching out to him. News 19 followed up with Shepard today, asking if he got a call from a city representative. And as of 1 this afternoon, he had not.